Kate Middleton stepped out Thursday in London for the first time since the news about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's near-catastrophic car chase in New York City. The princess visited the Anna Freud Center, where she met with mental health professionals who focus on children and young people, as well as a number of the center's members. Kate arrived as a group of well-wishers were cordoned off, as is standard practice, by the Metropolitan Police behind protective barriers, with special areas reserved for accredited photographers. After the event, she met with members of the crowd and posed for photographs. The event was in stark contrast to what occurred in the U.S. on Tuesday evening when Harry and Meghan attended the Women of Vision Awards at the Ziegfeld Theater in Midtown Manhattan. As the Duke and Duchess entered the theater through a side entrance, they were closely covered by paparazzi, who were held back by the couple's privately hired security team. On leaving the event, at which Meghan was being honored for her global advocacy to empower and advocate on behalf of women and girls, the couple were once again pressed upon by paparazzi as their bodyguards assisted them to their car. On Wednesday, a statement from the couple's spokesperson said that after leaving the theater, Harry and Meghan experienced a near-catastrophic car chase by the photographers. This relentless pursuit, lasting over 2 hours, resulted in multiple near collisions involving other drivers on the road, pedestrians, and 2 NYPD officers, the spokesperson said. The Duke and Duchess were unharmed. The New York Police Department later said. There were numerous photographers that made their transport challenging. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex arrived at their destination, and there were no reported collisions, summonses, injuries, or arrests in regard. The apparent paparazzi frenzy and the photographers' close proximity, which Harry and Meghan endured on their way through Manhattan to the residence where they were staying, is not something royals experience on their home turf. As with Kate's visit to the Anna Freud Center, the security measures for royals in Britain are at a very high standard to avoid any potential problems. Before an official engagement, royal aides will go to the charity or organization and do reconnaissance at the event's venue. Aides and security personnel will then assess the unique requirements for ensuring the safety of the royal family member and the smooth running of the event. This information is sent back to the palace and to the Royalty and Specialist Protection Branch of the Metropolitan Police, which authorizes and coordinates manpower, temporary street closures, crowd barriers, and protection measures as required. At royal engagements in Britain and around the world during official visits, crowds are carefully controlled. Photographers or members of the media who are allowed within the secure areas in which the royals operate are either members of the approved royal roster or have been authorized by Buckingham Palace. The British media are also subject to tight regulations when it comes to photography and operations of freelance photographers, unlike in the US. Harry and Meghan's security team have their own protection protocols when the couple attend events. However, as a privately hired entity, the team does not have the power to close streets or order police escorts, as the British royals' protection officers do. Security has been a core concern of Harry's since he and Meghan stepped down from royal duties in 2020. In doing so, the prince had his state-funded bodyguards removed. He has launched legal action over that decision, saying there was no reduction in possible threats to his or his family's safety since he stopped working as a royal.